Hi friends, welcome to Botany the Language of Plants, and today's topic about types of simple fruit. So when fruit developed from a single flower, then this type of fruit we can call simple fruit. So when from a single flower a fruit developed, then this type of fruit known as simple fruit. Now simple fruit divide into three types on the basis of their rupturing of pericarp. So first type is dehiscent type. So first type simple fruit is the dehiscent type, means fruit breaks down its pericarp after rupturing. So when fruit totally ripen, then it breaks its pericarp, and this type fruits known as dehiscent type fruit. So this is a immature fruit, and it's gradually it's became mature, and finally it ripening. So after ripening of this fruit, all pericarps break down. So pericarp breaks down and seed spread from this fruit. So this type fruits known as dehiscent fruit, where pericarp totally dehiscent or breaks down. Now dehiscent fruits also divide into many types. So these are simple fruit divide into three types: dehiscent, means where pericarp breaks down. Second is Schizocarpic, and another is Indehiscent. In this video I am going to discuss about Dehiscent type fruits. Okay, so Dehiscent types fruits also divide into many types. First is Follicle. So first type is Follicle type. Follicle type fruit develops from superior monocarpellary flower. So one carpel present and ovary is superior, means all parts are all floral parts are present beneath this ovary, and ovary always in superior position. So this type of ovary known as superior and monocarpellary, because this is contain a single carpel. So this is a single monocarpellary superior ovary, and follicle fruits develops from this type flower. Now after producing fruit, in case of follicle, after producing fruit and fruit became ripen, and then it breaks down into ventral sutter. So after ripening, it breaks through a ventral sutter or ventral side or this ventral joining. So it looks like and split into a single segment like this type. So this is pericarp, this is also pericarp, and it breaks by or breaks through this ventral side, and here seeds present. So on the basis of this type dehiscent, when fruit ripening and then breaks through ventral sutter, then this is called follicle type fruit. Next type fruit is legume. So here also fruit developed from monocarpellary superior ovary. So monocarpellary, carpel is single and ovary always superior. So legume flower also developed from monocarpellary superior ovary. Monocarpellary superior ovary. Now in this legume fruit after ripening dehiscent through both ventral and dorsal sutter. So if this is a fruit, we know Pisum sativum is example of legume. So if this is a fruit and after ripening or after maturation, fruit dehiscent through both central or ventral and dorsal portion. Okay, so pericarp breaks down through this ventral and dorsal side, and it looks like after breaking of pericarp this type, and here fruits present. So in case of legume, pericarp breaks through this ventral and from this dorsal portion, dorsal joining. So this type fruit is known as legume type fruit. Next type simple dehiscent fruit is Silicula. In this type, fruit develop from superior bicarpellary ovary. So here two carpel present and ovary superior. So ovary superior and carpel, two carpel present, bicarpellary. We also can draw this type, single carpel and second carpel. After fusion of these two types, this type carpel produce. So bicarpellary superior. So this is after fusing, it looks like this type, bicarpellary superior ovary. So Silicula produce from bicarpellary superior ovary, and in this case fruit Initially, fruit contain one chamber, but after maturation, fruit contain a false septum. So, in this case, fruit breaks, pericarp breaks from base to apex. So pericarp breaks from base to apex. So after breaking this pericarp, it looks like this type, and we know that after in mature fruit a false septum present. It is a false septum which is known as rhiplum, right? And this rhiplum contain fruits. So this is a Silicula type fruits, where fruits develop from bicarpillary superior ovary, and dehiscence or breaking of pericarp occur from base to apex, and mature fruits contain a false septum which is known as rhiplum, and rhiplum contain seeds. So this type fruits is known as Silicua, and we know that mustard seeds is a type of Silicua. So next type fruit is Silicula. Silicula fruits develop from superior syncarpous ovary. Okay, so syncarpous ovary superior means stigma are fused. So this is syncarpous, and superior ovary, all floral parts stay beneath this ovary, and ovary always superior in position. So this is superior ovary and syncarpous, not apocarpus. Syncarpus means stigma are fused. Now Silicula fruits, all over character of Silicua type fruits similar with Silicua, but only the difference is Silicua is long and narrow type, but in this case of Silicula, fruits flattened and short. So fruit flattened and short, and it's also rupturing from base to apex and contain fruits. So all type or all character similar with Silicua, except this fruit size of Silicula fruit is short and broad or flattened type, whereas Silicua long and narrow type. So this is about Silicula. So in case of capsule type, capsules also divide into many types, and its fruits, maybe capsule types fruits develop from superior or inferior polycarpal containing ovary, and pericarp breaks in various types. So on the basis of breaking of pericarp, these type fruits divides into many types. So first is, so fruits may be superior, capsule, ovary of capsule fruits superior, may be superior or inferior. And polycarpillary. So carpel, many carpels containing ovary also we can see in this type of fruit. Now circumcisile, in this type fruits pericarp of fruits breaking from the top of this portion transversely. So breaking of pericarp transversely. Okay, so from this portion, this is a transverse section, so pericarp break transversely, and after breaking of this pericarp, its look like top portion come off as a lid. So like this. So this is top portion and this is look like a lid. And here this fruit breaks. So this type, when fruits breaks its pericarp like this type, then this is known as circumcisile type fruit. Next type is, in eucalyptus we can see circumcisile type flower. Now next type is polyseedal. So in this type fruit breaks through terminal pore. So this is fruit, okay, and here terminal pores present, and through this terminal pore fruits breaks its pericarp. So this type fruits known as polyseedal, okay, and poppy is an example of this type fruit. So pericarp dehiscent through terminal pore. So these are terminal pore. Now third type capsule fruits is dentical. Denticidal. So in this case, denticidals means the top portion of fruit come off. So this is a fruit and its top portion it breaks, okay, after breaking of its pericarp its look like its top portion as a teeth-like structure. So pericarp breaks like a tooth-shaped structure. So this is known as denticidal type fruit. And primule is an example of this type of fruit. Now the last type is fourth type. This is septicidal. So in case of septicidal, capsule split along the middle septa. So from middle septa, right? So if this is a fruit and these are chamber, so this portion which produce this chamber known as septa, right? So in this case, in septicidal type capsule, fruit dehiscent from this middle septa. So if this is a fruit, if this is a fruit, then dehiscent of fruit occurred through this middle septa, right? And it looks like this type. All septa dehiscence, or all septa break by middle area or portion. So this type fruits known as septicidal, where middle pericarps breaks through middle septa. This is a chamber, and this chamber produce from this partition, and this partition known as septa. And this septa, after ripening of this flower, this septa breaks down and dehiscent this fruit. So this is septicidal type fruit. Next is loculicidal type fruit. Okay, so in case of loculicidal type fruit, capsule or fruit develop pericarp split through locules. So this is septa and this is chamber, right? And this chamber also known as locule. So this chamber also known as locule. So if fruit dehiscents through this locule or chamber, then this is called loculicidal type fruit. And if fruits breaks through this septa, then this is called septicidal. So here loculicidal type fruit or locules. So if this is a fruit, and in this case fruit breaks through middle septa, right? So from this portion, but here fruit breaks through this locule, so fruits breaks through these chambers. So it looks like this type. After breaking or up of this, it's all parts breaks like this type, because all chambers break, right? So it's look like this type. So this is known as loculicidal type fruit. And another type is 6 number, septifragal, SEP, septifragal type fruit. So here fruit breaks through both from septa and chamber or locule. Okay, so in septifragile, fruit breaks through locule and septa, and all pericarps fall off. Okay, only the seed attached with central axis. So if we draw a picture, if this is a fruit, datura is an example of this type of fruit. If this is a fruit and these are septa, right? So these are septa and these are chambers. So in this case, fruit breaks through chambers and septa. Okay, and after breaking of this pericarp, all pericarp fall down. Okay, all pericarp fall down or detach from this fruit. Only the seeds remain attached with this central axis. So after ripening and rupturing this fruit, only seeds attached with central axis, and all these pericarps fall down from this fruit, and fruits break down through these chambers, means chambers or locule, and from this septa, through this septa. So both type, septicidal and loculicidal, both type dehiscents we can see in this type septifragile type fruit. So this is all about simple dehiscent type fruit. If you like this video, then press like button, subscribe to my channel, press the bell icon to get notifications, and share it. And thank you for watching this video.